my step this morning. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun, Adams. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Adams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So here are the Broncos backed up to start their initial drive. At a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Come on, fellas.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Adams. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now Adams to throw. Throwing on first down. Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. He's got a first down past the 30. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sideline.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one.
The ball comes out.
That's our ball. Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Following the fumble recovery, Adams. He'll get this to Ward.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Let's go!
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now a handoff looking right. Gets past one man. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Adams. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Here's Adams to throw on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Now they'll run on the draw. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Adams. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Adams. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Adams now from the gun. He'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 17-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 2nd and 9 now. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A big play there on the keeper. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 4. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Packers with an ideal start as they move to 1-0 in front of their home faithful. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. The Browns able to start the season off on the right foot as they get the win at home in their season opener. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Monday night between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Broncos. And it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot, and they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they too found some success throwing the football, but I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter play. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Back to throw again. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now they try the right side here. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this one is right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Adams. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now Adams on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Fights off the defender. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Adams. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Mike, 56. 56.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Adams. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Second and 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back now in Tampa. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Cliff Kingsbury saying, hey, let's take another look at that. He's going to throw down the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Single. Watch 80. Watch 80. He likes to get those jump cuts.
Adams on 1st and 10. And this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Adams. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Adams to throw on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Adams. That's complete to Ward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Adams looking to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Adams. He finds his man, complete. That's Ward. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 4 yards remain for second down. Back to throw. Adams. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Adams. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point. But, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself. And that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here we go.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
56 to Mike.
Adams now throwing on first down. Looking to get it to Ward. Intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Denver, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.